What are these engines for? Wait, what? There's a hidden switch here. What is this? What? I just found out even more stuff. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is ScrapMan bringing you another episode of Scrap Mechanica. We are back in the Suspended Mountain Steampunk base, and we have a lot of stuff to actually go over for this episode. First, an extra shout out to Sevotastic. I gave him a shout out yesterday in the workshop video because he made the awesome skin for my character, and you can see that he's actually updated it to have transparency on the logo and stuff on the shirt. We have a thing on the backpack and stuff, so it's starting to look really, really good. And if you like this shirt, you can get one yourself too. These exist. They actually exist. Check the links down in the description and you can get yourself a ScrapMan shirt if you want such a thing. Now, we're going to be getting to the winner of last week's episode for the theater sign. You guys have voted, the results are in, but before we get to that, I have another big announcement to make about this base. If you notice, this bridge has been reattached. Not only has that bridge been reattached, but over here, you can see that this bridge has also been reattached. And that bridge has always been attached over there, but it has been reattached as well. And the reason why they have been reattached is they are now actually welded on both sides, which means no more glitching through and disconnecting. Check this out. Check this out. Ready? We're going to go. We're going to go over to that bridge over there once I just stop failing. All right, check this out. Check this out. You remember when I was doing all the bridge episodes and I was trying to attach these bridges and I had this complicated thing here that, well, it wasn't really complicated. It was simple, but it was stupid. But I thought it was necessary where I had the bridge actually just pinned down here with some wood. So every once in a while it would glitch through for some reason, but you can see it is actually, there's a single bearing right there. It is welded right there. We can go ahead over to the other side by the tree. And you can see over here, it is also welded here. Now, this wasn't an easy process. It took him quite a while, but he got it done, and I'm not gonna fool around with this stuff. I'm not gonna delete any of these blocks here because I don't want to ruin everything. But you can see all of the bridges are now attached, and we shouldn't have to worry too much about them glitching out or anything like that. Even if I like hit something with it, they might still stay on. So huge shout out to Dart Frog on YouTube. He has his own YouTube channel as well, and I think he actually has a video on how he did this. So if you're curious on how to weld two different points to separate things that are attached to the ground, which was previously thought to be impossible, but there's now a way to do it. Go check out his channel, and I'm sure you'll see it there. So thanks a lot, Dart Frog, for the help. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, let's get to the theater sign, and then after that, I have an idea for a new contest for this base on things that I'm going to be looking for, so stay tuned for that as well. So if you were around for last week's episode, if not, go check it out right now. There was a poll, a contest between these three theater signs. These were my top three that I chose. We had the busy, complex theater sign, we had the classic theater sign with the camera on it, and we had the minimalism theater sign, which just has this cool like pipe font going on. And I had all of you guys vote on which of these three you wanted to see added to the base. Now, I read the comments and there was a lot of debate over what was the correct spelling of theater. Is it T-H-E-A-T-E-R or is it T-H-E-A-T-R-E? Now, if you're American like I am, you might have thought, R-E, that is wrong. Go to school, check your spelling, use spell check, blah, blah, blah. And if you are not American, you are probably like, ER, that is wrong. Go to school, check your spelling, blah, blah, blah. But in fact, they are both correct. They're just used differently in different areas of the world. Mostly every other area of the world uses this spelling as far as I know. And us silly Americans use this spelling because we just want to be different for just because. I don't know why. I don't know why we do things differently. Everything's different here. Why we use pounds instead of kilograms. We use feet instead of meters. We use miles instead of kilometers. It doesn't make it easier for us now that we're in a globalized society, people, with internet and stuff. It's just, it doesn't make things easy. All right, all of that aside, let's get to the actual results. Now, in third place with 605 votes, which is 13% of the vote, is the minimalism theater sign. In second place with 1,743 votes, which is 39% of the votes, is the complex busy theater sign, which makes the winner with 2,069 votes, which is 46%, almost half of the votes were for the classic theater sign. And that is out of a total of 4,417 votes. So thank you guys so much for being so active and participating in the poll. I'm really happy to see how many of you really got in there and gave your opinion. And that is going to decide what happens in this video now. We are going to figure out how to put this theater sign into that theater, which might be interesting, but we're gonna give it a try. So I just want to double check who the creator is, and Nico, congratulations on winning the vote. He even says, if you prefer theatre, just change it. I mean, it's that simple, guys, come on. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab it by roughly the middle, and we can actually see like the outline of it here, so we can kind of check. It looks like it fits perfectly between the doors. Now, should we have it up above the doors? Should we have it kind of like lower in the middle of the doors? I'm thinking a little bit of a combination would be good. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check the other side of the wall, make sure it's clear, because I'd rather insert it into the wall rather than having it be a protrusion like this. So let's see what's on the back over here. All right, so I think this kind of determines right here where we can put it. So we cannot cut the wall. We cannot cut the wall behind these things. We could do it here. All right, so that is going to be, all right, so that's gonna be our starting point there. And we're just gonna go all the way over. All right, let's see how that fits. So now I should just be able to weld it from this corner here to that corner over here. All right, and there we go. Look at that. That looks pretty good. Here, let's close the door for symmetry. Check that out. We have our new theater sign. Here, let's get a farther away view up over here. All right, I like it. I like it with the camera over there and everything. That looks really cool. Okay, so up next, you guys are wondering what is going to be the next theme. Now, I was looking through some of the new submissions. Now, the latest thing we added to this is this awesome greenhouse. So one thing I suggested was some solar panels. Whoops. So one thing I suggested was some solar panels, maybe, but I was kind of hesitant about the solar panels because I don't think solar panels technically fits the steampunk theme, since steampunk is more about steam power, not solar power. But I'm willing to give some creative freedom because, hey, this is my base. I can do what I want with it. It's gonna be steampunk aesthetic, but maybe not necessarily full steampunk function. But we'll see, we'll see. But anyway, I might put some solar panels on this one because this is like a more modernistic thing. But I have an awesome idea for this area that I want you guys to contribute to if you feel like doing so. Now we have the greenhouse right here, and I was looking through some of the new submissions, and check out what I found. Look at this thing. So this is by Kicker White Lion. Make sure you remove it from the lift before coming in or bad stuff happen. What does that mean? Ah! Okay, this thing's a lot bigger than I thought it was. Okay, this thing is a lot bigger than I thought it was. This might be laggy. We're gonna find out. Ooh, that's a little bit laggy. That's a little bit laggy. All right, you know what? Let's go ahead and weld this. All right, here we go. This thing's actually a lot bigger than I thought. It looks kind of mini on the blueprint thing, but a garden. Why did I not think of a garden? We have the greenhouse, and why does the greenhouse? We can carve a door right here. We'll get rid of the radio. We'll carve the door right here. And what if it opens up into an open air garden area? So I really love the way, let's take a walk through. Did not expect that to happen. Let's take a walk through here. Interesting. So then if I go out here, what happens? Huh. It opens up to let me through. That's really cool. You know what? I've never noticed. Look at these things. Look at them moving. They're like sunflowers, but they're the logo. That's really cool. And look at, we have all like the watering hoses. We have these plants. We have a bush. What is that? What's going on there? What is that? There's sensors in here. Why are there sensors? What is? There's logic and stuff happening. All right, well, I'm not gonna question it. I'm not gonna question it. So I thought, how awesome would it be to have a walkable garden out over here behind the greenhouse? So I figured this whole area can be like the garden, And then this can be, we can put the solar panels. We'll take a look at those in a second. We'll put the solar panels up there. So I want to challenge you guys. Let's try to make a garden and let's see if we can actually coordinate it. This might be difficult, but I'm gonna give you some of the measure. I want it to be based off of this walkway design here. So let's try to make some modular pieces to the garden. So make a piece as big or small as you want, but I want it to spawn off of a walkway that is just like this. So take a look at how this walkway is. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. It is 5 blocks. It uses bricks for the middle 3 blocks and light blocks for the borders. So keep that in mind. So if you want to create an expansion off of this and just put whatever kind of garden type things you want to add to it, then that'd be great. Also, what you could do, you can actually just download this from the workshop. This is called ScrapMan Garden. So if you just download this from the workshop, you'll know exactly how to add on to it and exactly how it will look. Yeah, I think this would be an awesome idea. So garden stuff. Walkable garden theme for the next episode. And then we'll take a look at some of that stuff. We'll add it here. So I'm gonna hold off for now on actually adding this because something that you guys make might make a better entrance area for the first part of the garden. This might be like somewhere in the middle of it or somewhere on the end, maybe. I think this is kind of like a middle section, I think, because of this circular area here. So yeah, an entrance to the garden would be a great idea. What kind of entrance would lead into this pathway here? So think about that. And an exit, a way to get back, I don't know. But try to make it modular, make it so that whatever you make, stuff can be attached to that as well. And some advice, make sure you have the word garden in the actual name. That way I can find it a lot easier. And in case you forgot on how to make your submissions to the Steampunk base, check the link down in the description. There's a Discord. Join the Discord and you can post in the dedicated channel specifically for these creations. Just post a link to your workshop and make sure it's public, please. Some of you post things and they're not public, so I can't even see them. So sorry if I haven't seen your creation if it's not public. Okay, next up, let's check out the solar panels. So 2 people actually made some solar panels, and these actually, I think, are really, really cool. So we have Steampunk Solar Panel by Danny Starr. Let's check out these things. I haven't actually looked at these yet, so I'm actually gonna put my lift under it to keep it from, lagging too much. So let's check these things out. These are pretty cool. So the use of the tile blocks here is actually really clever. I like the way you did that. All right, so this is the first set of solar panels. I think they're pretty cool. Let's take a look at the other set of solar panels, see what's different. So this is like a row of solar panels, which is interesting. I'm curious what is going on here. There's a timer. What's gonna happen at the end of the timer? Oh! Oh, do you see what's happening? What's going on? Do they slowly follow, like, or not follow the sun? The sun doesn't actually move in this game. The sun doesn't move. What kind of universe are we sitting in? Anyway, I wonder if these are, wait, I didn't even read the description. So this is by Lipeluz. Here's some nice looking solar panels, and they look even nicer when you place them on top of your roof or wherever you want to place them. They are moving. Oh, I see. They're going 2 degrees. That's super slow. That makes sense. You know what? I kind of want to do a time lapse. I want to see what the actual motion of this stuff is. So I'm not going to see this until I'm editing, but I'm just going to point here. We're going to get rid of this, and I'm going to let it run for like maybe a minute or 2 and just see what the motion actually is. Here we go. All right, we're back, and I didn't actually sit around and watch it. I did some other stuff while it happened, so I'll see what happens. I'll see it as you guys see it. I'll know. But I like the idea of the moving ones. I think it'd be nice to kind of use like a combination of both, actually. So the sun is over there, so I'd actually have to make these face the other way for it to be like realistic. But let's go ahead and I'm gonna remove this antenna from the top here. I don't think this is completely necessary for this. Is this the canteen or is this the lounge? I think this is the lounge. All right, so there we have it. We have our solar farm on a steampunk base. I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but you know what? I care more about putting awesome creations in than I do about making it completely logistically accurate. So deal with it. Okay, so now is one of my favorite parts. Let's just look at some workshop creations and see what it inspires for future episodes of the base and what kind of other possibilities we'll be looking at. So I'm just gonna look at some random things we may or may not put into the base just so I can show off some of the awesome work that you guys have been putting in because I think that deserves some recognition. All right, so we have a crazy looking steampunk kitchen. This is by Ashen. or Ashen Moxie, now that I read it more carefully. And this thing looks crazy on the outside. I don't know what it looks like on the inside yet, but so apparently there's some hidden ducks in here. So we actually get to play a game of scavenger hunt, which is really fun. All right, so check out the pipe work on the front here. This is just insane. This is really insane. Let's take a look around. Man, the frames are really hitting me now. You know what? I'm gonna have to weld this. Take a look at this. Let's go ahead and open. Ooh, that was a cool way of opening the door. But wait, I forgot to look around the outside first. We got some more steampunky pipe things. I love that pipe, the big pipe work up there. All right, let's hop on in if we can. We'll probably have to use our lift. Much less laggy now that it's welded to the ground. All right, and here comes the kitchen. Oh, interesting where the door goes. Here is the kitchen. Check it out. Check it out. What is this? Oh, we got some ducks here. I found some ducks. Found them. Found them. Is this a... Wait, is there... Oh, we got a duck under there. I found another duck. What is going on underneath the floor there? Okay, whoops. Well, now I can't open it again. Okay. Are there any more ducks on the floor? Or any more floor ducks? Floor ducks anywhere? Any more floor ducks? No, I think it's just the one. Well, maybe, I don't know. I might be missing something. All right, looks like we got, oh, is that a switch? Ah, there's a duck inside the, oven. I think it's an oven. Why are there cups? Why are there mugs in the oven? Oh, it comes out too. Look at that. That's cool. All right, bye, ducky. We got obviously the sink. We got a double sink here. What's this? Some lights. That's pretty cool. There's all kinds of switches. Wait, what is that? What does that switch do? That switch goes down. Oh, wait, what? What's going on with that switch? Okay. All right, well, we'll just leave that there for now. Looks like we can open these. Any more ducks? Oh, big stack of mugs. Is there a duck on this one? Nope. A stack of toilet paper and a... Oh, ooh, what's that? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What is that? I'm very confused. Very confused. We'll get back to that in a second once I figure out what's going on here. What does this button do? Oh, more lights. All right, it looks like, let's check this side now. What is this? All right, radio. Another radio. Another. These all go to the same radio. What, there's 4 radios in there. What is this? Oh, it's a jukebox. I just realized it's a jukebox. Okay, that makes more sense now. I think it's a jukebox at least. All right, what do we got going on over here? It looks like another oven with a duck in it. We found another duck, red duck. That duck has been charred. Oh, we could turn lights on in the oven too. Pew, pew. This is a really nice creation. There's a lot of stuff in here. That switch is not connected to anything. And this is a mini fridge. Oh, looks like a mini fridge with a nice another hidden duck there. All right, what is this air? Wait, oh, should we check this first? What's this? Okay, another bigger fridge with double doors. Wait, so there was something under here though, wasn't there? What is that? What is that? I don't understand it. Okay, well, we'll just get back to that later. What's this? Whoa! That's cool. That's a really cool door. What is this? Not sure what's going on in here. Oh, there's a piston with a timer. What is this? What is all this? I am so confused. What is that timer hooked into? That logic gate, which is hooked into a switch down here. How am I supposed to... I am so confused right now. I feel like there's extra things that I am not seeing in here. There's a window in there. There's a little sunroof. Wait a minute, there's engines too. What are these engines for? Wait, what? There's a hidden switch here. What is this? What? I just found out even more stuff. There's spinning gears and things underneath the walls. I mean, the floors. Sorry. I'm spending way too much time in here. All right, well, according to the description, there's some type of escape hatch here, but for some reason, it doesn't seem to be working for me. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or if it, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it, but it might just be glitched or something. So unfortunately, we can't use that at this moment, or I'm just too stupid to figure out how to use it. But other than that, a lot of good detail, a lot of fun stuff, especially with the Easter egg ducks in there was really fun. Let's check out 2 more creations. Okay, now this looks really interesting. This is called Steampunk Lab by Thib1ev. And look at the roundness of this thing. That I really love. And look, there's a window on the roof too. This looks really cool from the outside. I can't wait to see what it looks like on the inside. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm gonna try to save it. Okay, I don't know what that was supposed to be. I don't know if that's a mistake. I don't know if that was a welding glitch. All right, so it looks like we got some antennas on the outside over here. We got some fun steampunky steam pistons suspension. Looks like we have a door pad here. All right, cool. Open by default. All right, let's take a look at what's inside this lab. There you go. What's this? Oh, I've never actually seen somebody do that before. The control, like the power box actually opens to control panels. That is really cool. Wait, what is that? Oh, is that lights? What does that do? All right, on. What? Go. Did that turn on? I think that turned on the satellite on the roof or something. All right, well, let's take a look at the lab. Oh, there's totally a telescope or something here. What was wrong with the door? The telescope goes into the door. Is that supposed to happen? Oh, you set the switch wrong. It's supposed to be like that by default, and then I think we're supposed to, yeah, we're supposed to open the door, then it's supposed to come out. But for some reason, it was set up by default like this. Wait, so what is the sensor? Did the sensor do anything? Oh, nope, it's just there for decoration. It's kind of like a little eye hole. Looks like we got a chalkboard. Maybe it's a chalkboard. We got some samples and probably test tubes and stuff, blocky test tubes, because, you know, ooh, a microscope. Let's see what we can see. Pipes. Okay. We got a steampunk robot thing going on here. Is there a button to turn it on? There's a button in the back. What's this button do? Well, not connected to anything. I think it's just for show. Just for show. Looks like it. And then this looks like a heat lamp thing for grass. I wonder what kind of grass this is. It must be some type of mysterious test lab grass. I love the design of it. I love the circular design, and this design of this window. It has that kind of like boomerang almost type feel to it. I like that a lot too. All right, so got some cool stuff. Got some more cool stuff from the workshop. Let's check out one more creation. Okay, now this is a really clever idea. This is made by the mad scientist. So he actually made it to go underneath the greenhouse, but we can pretty much put it wherever we want. So this is a model of the base's current state, pretty much. So let's take a look here. So there's the glass pillar that we have underneath it. So here's like the area. We're standing like this is you are here where that bearing is. That is the you are here thing pretty much. So let's take a look at all the details that oh, sweet. That's pretty sweet. Does it happen? Does all these do it? Oh, yeah, they all do it. So let's take a look at what we got going on here. Wait, you know what? We should be spawning this up on the base so we can actually take a look and compare. All right, so here we go. So remember, this is before the solar panels were all added in. So it looks like we have, yeah, so there's the clock. That bearing right there is the clock. You can see the theater. There's the doors on the theater. That's really cool. There's the staircases. Wow, there's actually a lot more detail in this than I thought there was. We got the staircases going around. These are a couple of the little buildings there. It looks like this right here would be where I'm pretty much standing. Oh, no, not quite. This area right here, the aquarium and the bar and all that stuff. And then there's the greenhouse. That's the greenhouse right there. So, surprising amount of detail in such a miniature fashion. Oh, And then we have the canteen. So we have the middle, the windows area right here is right where that is, those canteens. So this is a super, like, I'm actually just impressed that he thought of this idea and how he was able to compact everything into such a small little space. So I'm wondering if he's going to update this as we update the base. We'll find out. I don't know. But as is, this looks pretty cool. This could be used as like a history kind of thing. If it doesn't get updated at all, we could use this as kind of like a memory of what it used to be before it gets bigger, depending on how much bigger we can get given the frame rates. All right, so I think I'm going to wrap up the episode here, but I want to remind you, if you want to be a part of the base, remember, in particular, I'm looking for modular garden pieces that go with the one that I showed earlier. So remember to type in ScrapMan Garden in the workshop if you want the templates. And I went over the numbers and the measurements and stuff earlier in the video, so make sure you watch that if you missed it. For those of you who made it this far in the video, I'm going to give you a bonus little hint of what I might be looking for in a future episode, and that will be, I haven't done anything with the bottom of this waterfall yet. So here is the area that you're looking at. If you want to come up with a kind of pool, pond, lake design, lily pond, I don't know, what would the waterfall flow into that I could probably just cut this whole section out and just weld it underneath the waterfall. We can just cut the waterfall as short as we need. So I might be looking for that in the future. So if you made it this far in the video, you get a little bonus hint there of future things. Well, we got the theater sign in here. Things are starting to look great. Let me know what you're looking forward to seeing in the Steampunk Suspended Mountain Base. Super glad to get the bridges back. So shout out again to Dart Frog. Make sure you go check his link down in the description below for a link to his channel. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.